welcome. Thank you for joining me once again. Still sniffing, coughing and earache, but at least I'm feeling a little better, slightly more energetic. So in light of that, I want to jump right in with our royal and not so royal talk. You know, there are days where I walk around the house or outside for an hour, sometimes even two, not knowing what the heck I'm going to talk to you about. And then there are days like today where I have a list as long as my arm, and I'll have to write it down so that I do not forget and deal with the topics one by one over the next few days. But today is the 4th of June and little Bucks's birthday. She is indeed 4 years old today, supposedly. Now, before I start, let me reiterate that whatever I say in this video, none of it reflects in any way, shape or form to the actual child. Although we can only see eyes in this photograph, I'm sure she is a cutie. Most, if not all, 4-year-olds are. So, as long as we are on the same page here, I'm happy. The children are the innocents here. They did not cause this entire controversy and drama. Okay, now shall we start with the photographs Meghan posted or what she wrote? Let's start with what Meghan wrote. She wrote on Instagram, "Happy birthday to our beautiful girl." Well, at least, in a way, she acknowledged Harry or Marcus Anderson or whoever the father of the child is. At least she did not say, "my beautiful girl." What bothers me slightly about the first sentence is that there's very little emotion. She doesn't say, "our sweet beautiful girl" or "our beautiful little girl." You know, it's just it is what it is kind of thing. Do you think I'm extra sensitive or critical? Maybe, but go read other Instagram posts of kiddies celebrating a birthday, and it would read something like, "To our beautiful or handsome boy, we love you so much. To our little fashionista, mom and dad love you so much," etc., etc. But no, not Meghan. She writes, 4 years ago today, she came into our lives, and each day is brighter and better because of it. She doesn't mention the child's name, not once in the entire post. She refers to her as she or her. Not once does she mention her name. So what does "she came into our lives" really mean, a la Meghan Markle? Was she delivered by a courier, via a delivery van? Was she delivered by an aeroplane, an ambulance, a taxi, or maybe even UPS? Most people address the child directly because it is his or her birthday. So most people would have written something like, 4 years ago today, you came into this world. Or somehow they would have referred to the child's actual birth. But the way Meghan wrote this tells me she came into their lives some other way. There was no birthing experience, etc. It tells me this baby could have been born in January, February, March, April, but they are celebrating the day somebody brought her, say, from England, or the court in Colorado decided in their favor. For me, it says that the 4th of June is the day they received her, not necessarily the day she was born. And then, and each day is brighter and better because of it. Nothing about loving the child, not "mommy and daddy love you," something like that, zilch. Only, "you make our days brighter and better." Yes, indeed, because Meghan can merch the back of Lily's head. She can merchandise and sell Lily's foot, or her right hand on her left arm, Archie's hand, which can make a 360 degrees turn, and all these children's special attributes. Meghan can sell it all, piece by piece. So, of course, the poor child makes Meghan's day better. And then the only time Meghan mentions love is when she thanks the people who sent Lily love and who are celebrating Lily's birthday. She thanks the people who sent love, but in terms of love for Meghan, it is only a 4-letter word, which means absolutely nothing to her, except maybe if it comes to herself. Okay, the photographs itself. Now, please note that I do not believe anything coming from Meghan. So I'm telling you straight up that I may be biased when it comes to anything Meghan puts into the media or even social media. Now, firstly, the beachy scene. When was the picture of Meghan really taken? I'm asking, as Meghan's hair has not been this thick and luscious since the Queen or King Charles stopped paying for her extensions. The surroundings look like Mexico, New Mexico, as the buildings in the background are mostly single-story buildings. And no, they are not on a boat. The media is wrong there. They are either on a balcony or some type of veranda because there are tiles on the floor. Now, mainstream media is shouting it out. Meghan is showing Lily's face. Really, it's like in every heading. And all I can say is, what are you guys on? Are they deaf, dumb, or blind, or all three? Little dark eyes looking into the light does not a portrait make. And even though they may be on a balcony or veranda, they are obviously close to the beach. So why on earth would Meghan or anyone else wear thousands and thousands of dollars of jewelry to the beach? Why? Getting back to supposed Lily, why are her eyes suddenly so dark? And let me tell you, DNA isn't always a guarantee that a child will look one way or the other. I mean, I'm totally aware of that. But based on what I can see, I would be very, 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 very surprised if this child has Meghan's DNA. Then we move on to the baby photograph. A little weird, don't you think? That speckled egg holding the baby does not look like Meghan. Now, if it's not AI, then I'm almost sure that whoever this is has bigger and more almond-shaped eyes than Meghan. Nor am I sure all the freckles are authentic, because the one freckle, if you look nicely, is busy falling off this person's nose. Now, I think it is someone else, and they used some kind of overlay of Meghan's freckles on this person's face. Well, an old photograph of her freckles, because currently or lately I think she's had a few skin peelings and she doesn't have as many. Whoever it is also wearing jewelry on her left arm, which the medical personnel would likely have asked her to take off, to remove, before going into the birthing room or the theatre. However, even if they didn't, then where is the wedding ring? So was she allowed to keep jewelry on her arm but not a ring on her finger? Anyway, I don't know. The baby's arm and hand is twisted in an awkward way. And look how long the fingernails are. And what is happening with the baby's top lip? Why the black and white photographs? So we can not see the child's hair colors, supposedly? Besides, old Megzilla, that photograph could have been taken any time. I mean, all you need to do is just push your top down and hold the child or a child, and voila. That's not proof of birth, I'm sorry to say. Besides, we have seen so many fake photographs by now. I cannot see or understand why we should even try to believe anything we see from Meghan. Now, here are a few of Meghan's own fake photographs and a few of her Sussex Squad's artworks. So, until we meet again on the next one, please enjoy these beautiful, stunning pictures of the Harkle family, mama and children. So, like I said, until we meet again on the next one, please take good care of yourselves and stay safe. Bye.